What a crisp, cool evening. We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend?
Carl. Sergio. This bout, they'll be fighting under the light. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. A perfect counter lands. Couldn't land that jab. What a day it has been, Johnny, but finally now our main event, and the crowd is still hyped.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
Nope, that hook won't score. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Looking to land the hook. A perfect counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about botching that last round. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Lucky that hook didn't score. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. Looks like trouble was averted.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about botching that last round. He is down big time. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He misses with that jab. A big whiff with the right hook. How about that time counter shot? And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Beautiful counter shot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Missed him with that uppercut. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. A much better game plan here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Sergio Martinez is rocked. Maravilla is flat on his back.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your glove.
Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. There's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Beautiful counter shots. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Nice counter. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punching. Misses with the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
No rest for the weary. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. Neither fighter willing to slow down. They blocked the left there. They both want a highlight reel knockout. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about watching that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that.
This is the beginning of round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Good counter punching. They're both trying for a knockout. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Sergio Martinez is dead. Talk about Martinez in that last round. There's the bell to start round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know he's legs.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Maravilla in some trouble here. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but... And we enter the 8th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent?
Hold on, get it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. So what happened once, you got away with it. You can do it again.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
A lot of effort being exerted here. That big hook doesn't land. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of... Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart. Smarts, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
Sweetest thing, yeah. I live all the joy you bring, yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready?
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs, 183 centimeters tall, weighed in at 73 kgs with a reach of 187 centimeters. And he'll be facing the Marvel, Sergio Martinez, weighed in at 160 pounds. He's 5 foot 8 inches tall and has a reach of almost 73 inches.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world known as the Miracle Man, introducing Daniel Jacobs. Fighting out of the blue corner from Buenos Aires.
All the talking has been done. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. You don't want to trade shots. He misses with that jab. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter shot lands. Do you believe what we're seeing? Looking to land the hook. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. That was almost a 10-8. Here we go for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter punch is my fave.
Down goes Sergio Martinez. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. No rest for the weary. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. What a huge momentum swing. On to the third. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Just misses with that uppercut. don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Jab misses. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Hook misses. He parries away the left uppercut. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
That jab slick, just keep him on. Come on, you're switching up.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? They're giving us a high-tempo show. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. There's the bell to start round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw the hook, didn't land. The perfect counter lands. The stamina is off the charts. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, there was no... There's the bell for round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Only catching air with that hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
That was a terrible...
Round 7, here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both men step back for just a moment. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That uppercut doesn't land. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I need to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we... Did you see that? Oh, boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. And down goes Daniel Jacobs. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. I'm not sure about the judges on this one. A split decision win.
These guys are doing their job.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom by 3-0. Knock 'em out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might buy my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my way, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog. I'm what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got 'em so sick. 1, 2, 3. I think it's over. 4, 5, 6. He leaning over. 7, 8. They bout to ring the bell. 9, 10. Pack 'em up like mail. It's over. 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 UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed. UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed, baby.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our... It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. The Marvel.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. So here we go. Should be a good one. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Was off target. That counter shot lands. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
They're just rubbing it in. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That counter shot lands. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
That counter punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got the... Here we go. It's round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Through the hook, it didn't land. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight. A counter punch is smart.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like... There's the bell to start round 3. Perfect counter lands. No rest for the weary. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to... And down goes Jones Jr. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
About that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
One of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked. That hook was off target. An uppercut does not score. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You've got to wonder. Back at it in round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap.
Low harness, down goes Sergio Martinez. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Continue.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Martinez in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. That big hook doesn't land. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. Jab misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as... There's the bell for round 6. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts. You can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
They blocked the left there. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. Here we go. It's round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided throw. And there's the bell for round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nope, that hook won't score. Not a lot of defense here at all. The straight right just misses. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Big swing and a miss with the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your breath.
And that's it. A unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight.